Hello Taurus, my name is Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is a general tarot reading for the second half of October 2019. It's a general reading, so it might be about love, career, any burning questions you have. Okay Taurus, you go into this period with the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords appears when you have just had a fairly tough ordeal somehow, or a very busy period in your life, and now you've got time to sit back and look at things and see what might be the next move forward. Okay, yeah, perhaps you've been meditating, or right now you're in a state of wondering where to go next. And when you come out of this meditative state, you will be able to move forward with your truth, or in your truth somehow, with a new fresh sense of direction, and you'll be feeling quite invigorated towards something after, as I say, a fairly difficult period or a busy period. Could have been like a relationship breakup, or a hectic time at work, and now you've got space to sit back and look and say, well, is this what I really want? Which way am I going to? But it's also a card of gratitude. So if you are meditating, give that sense of gratitude that you really do appreciate this experience that you've just had, and that'll sort of help you see that you're actually in a better position than you thought you were, perhaps even more powerful. I'm feeling for some of you. Some of you may have been feeling that you had lost some power in a situation, and the Four of Swords is asking you to look at really what powers and strengths you do have. And it's almost like when you come out of this period, you'll be able to use them to further your cause. Even if it's about going back into battle, I'm feeling that there might be some unfinished business there somewhere for some of you. Okay, in your challenge position, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is the compassionate queen. She's the shoulder to cry on. She's the approachable one, and you might find that people are coming to you with their problems, with some kind of issue which needs to be solved. It's usually something to do with emotions, and you may be feeling like a bit of an agony aunt, or some kind of a guru almost for some of you. It's like you've got this new status about you, and people are drawn to you. So this is nice energy to have, but because it's in your challenge position, sometimes we can absorb a little bit too much of other people's issues, if you like. The temptation might be to go in and fight for somebody on an emotional basis, rather than looking at a situation rationally and saying, well, hang on a minute, this is your problem. I'm happy to listen to it and maybe offer some suggestions on how to get through things, but at the end of the day, you're not going to take on this fight or this burden that someone's bringing to you, if you like. So I'm just getting a message there with the Queen of Cups. Yes, listen and be compassionate, but don't get involved. And it's very difficult not to be emotionally involved with some people, especially if they're very close to us and they come to us with some sometimes heart-wrenching news, or very hard news to take, and it's like you want to go into battle for them. I'm just getting the feeling here that just the best approach here is just be compassionate, but don't be a person of action, okay, with fighting someone's battles. You haven't heard all sides of the story either. Okay, in your hopes and fears position, you have here the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords talks about research, spying, studying. Sometimes it's online spying as well. So perhaps you're a little bit worried that someone is just invading your privacy. I'm feeling that you may have an agreement with someone, or an arrangement with someone, and there's a third party coming in, sort of interfering with the decisions, and the person you have the agreement with might be okay to deal with, but this third party is really just sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong, and it's like they've been doing research on you, spying on you, and they're trying to gather some kind of evidence, perhaps even like encouraging someone to record phone calls or forward emails onto them, something like that. And I think you've got wind of this, and you're not happy about it, obviously, but I'm feeling that you've got nothing to hide. It's just the fact that someone is spying on you, or taking this very distrustful approach toward you, and you might be getting a little peeved about this. I'm getting a feeling it might have been going on for a while. But also the Page of Swords talks about in this position, in the hopes and fears position, perhaps there's some kind of study that you're looking at doing yourself. You want to get started on a new branch of study for yourself somehow. So you may have been looking at something like tarot, for example, or numerology, and something which is going to add a string to your bow, whether it's for work or just in music, perhaps maybe some of you are taking up a new musical instrument, or something related to what you have been doing creatively, and it's going to help build your repertoire somehow. Okay, your best attitude, Taurus, to take into this period is the Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands represents victory, represents moving forward, and it represents being proud of yourself. So this is a good time, Taurus, to put yourself out there, let everyone know of your achievements, and don't even be afraid to brag about it. Be quite open and ostentatious, and say, look at me, I am highly accomplished at what I do, and people will notice that. And I'm feeling that in a networking situation, someone will be noticing what you have, and they will be needing what you have. So there'll be a really good synchronicity here. Put yourself out there. If it's an open mic night, or if it's some kind of a publishing opportunity, someone will see what you have. So this could lead to really strong financial abundance, I'm feeling, for some of you. That really came through really strongly. So get it out there, and someone might even just come up and offer you a chance to collaborate somehow with this. But see yourself as a winner, see yourself as highly accomplished. Okay, and in your outcome, you have the Lover's card. Yes, the Lover's card in this situation, I'm feeling, is talking about a contract. So again, related to this, putting yourself out there with the Six of Wands, along comes this contract at the end of the month. And again, I'm feeling it's quite abundant. Now, if it's not a contract per se, it's going to be something which allows you more independence. So perhaps some kind of a promotion where more autonomy will come to you, and you'll be able to move more freely in this circle, whether it's at work or whether it's in like an online environment, some kind of administration or executive position. And it's going to give you more scope to advance yourself, and it could be something to do with this research and learning that we talked about here in the Page of Swords. So this is really positive. It's a little bit scattered, but at the end of the day, Taurus, it's looking like if you put yourself out there, someone's going to notice it, and there'll be an opportunity coming from it. So this second half of October, don't be shy. So that's what I got for you. Please leave me a comment and a like, of course, and subscribe if this has resonated for you. Thank you, Taurus. I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.